Any update on Reimer, Randy?
Reimer's got a lower body injury, and we don't think it's that serious at this point. Shouldn't miss any extended period of time.
You don't have to tweet that now. While we do, can you talk about your performance, basically, of another team performance at home finally?
Well, we didn't start that well when you get scored on the first shift, the hockey game. But I think we were fortunate to get out of the first period tied 1-1. And that's what our message was to our players, that the expectations for our group are to play a lot higher level than what we did. But you can expect those types of things when you come off the road and you've had some success 3 games in a row, and then you've been on the road in the first game back. Always seems to catch people a little bit by surprise, or the execution level, whatever word you want to describe it, isn't there. And the great sign for us is we didn't continue that trend. We reached back and found some fire and come out and had a real strong second period and took over the hockey game.
You said you don't think Reimer would miss any action, but Ben answered the bell really
well, especially the 5-minute major, when you can kill that off. I think we gave up 7 or 8 shots on the power play. So, Scrivy went in and stood tall for us, and he was equal to the task, and we were able to find ways to put the puck in the back of the net. I think it was 3 consecutive shifts that we held them in their zone and cycled the puck and made some plays and played with some fire.
Is that the best you've seen the building after the 5-on-3 was killed?
Well, I don't know. This building, I think, again, we've got to give them more reasons to cheer. That was just one of them.
How impressed have you been with Fraser the last couple games? I think he was at a +5 at one point tonight.
Fraser's a quiet kind of guy. Like the best analogy when you are analyzing that type of player, the less you notice of him, the more effective he is. Because he's not making the mistakes that you usually pick people out for, and the plays that he's making are very simple and sturdy, and he's a sturdy stay-at-home defenseman. He surprises people with how big and strong he is. Like, I have had people in the hockey business ask me, "Where'd you get Mark Fraser?" And I said, "Well, I think it was a New Jersey draft, and he was traded to Anaheim, and he never really made it to Anaheim, and then he signed with this hockey club, or was traded to the Toronto Hockey Club, and has been in the Marlies and has worked really hard and played extremely well down there and been a real strong team member. He was probably one of the largest presence in the dressing room, and that was what intrigued us. And again, that goes back to Dallas Eakins.
How much of a lift does a Colton Moore goal give you, your team?
Well, it makes everybody feel good, and feel good for those guys, because they don't get an opportunity in a lot of situations to provide a lot of offense over the year, and we just think that they're deserving of more minutes, and we even tried them on the power play, and that's a reward. And it's not anything against anybody else that would normally play the power play, but I think at times it's our responsibility as a coaching staff to give those guys, as we call, cookies, and power play time is cookie time.
What do you like about the chemistry between Naz and Matt? You seem to have some with their passing.
Again, they've played quite a bit together in the Marley situation, so it was always in the back of our heads that if they could make an impact here, why not do it together? And you have 2 young kids that are getting their feet underneath them and getting an opportunity to play in the NHL on an everyday basis. They got to feel good about it.
In the heat of the moment, when things are going well, you're up 3-1, and then all of a sudden your number 1 goalie's sort of splayed out in the crease. What goes through your mind?
Get the next one. Next. That's all you can do, because you really can't lament what's just gone on. You just get the another one. It's like a pitcher gets pulled in baseball. They give him the sign. It's a lefty or a righty. Well, we've only got one. Get him in there.
Was one of the Marlies in the building by the time you got in?
No. Our Marlies have an opportunity. There's seats for them every night, so I don't know if they were here or not. I know that there's seats for them, so we'll have to make a decision based on our assessment tomorrow on if we recall another goalie.
You talked about playing well in all three zones. Did you feel that Leo on the enough triangle was, indicative of that? How he?
Oh, for sure. Like Leo is one of those guys again that he's a hard guy to play against, and he's a versatile player. And as you see, we use him a lot on the penalty killing. He's an agitating guy. If you check the stats, pretty much every night he's leads our team in hits for a forward position, anyways.
Brady, who would have gone in if Scrivens had got hurt?
Never thought of that. I never thought of that. Pardon?
Joseph in the alumni suite?
No, I don't know. I don't know who. If you have to put a forward or a skater. You have to put a skater. I don't know. It's an interesting question. I don't have the answer to.
For those of us that are late to the party, namely me, could you just once again tell us the update on Reimer?
Reimer has a lower body injury, and we do not think it will be any extended period of time. He's probably going to miss some time, but it won't be a long, drawn-out process as far as our assessment.
More tests tomorrow.
Pardon?
Probably more tests.
Yeah, there'll be more tests tomorrow, and we'll have an update. We're not practicing tomorrow. We have a day off, and I think our team is going to sick kids tomorrow, so that's will be their function tomorrow. All right.
Thanks, everyone.